Hello everyone, I Ishika Singh.
Myself Varun Balwani.
Welcome you to another podcast in the series Know Your Seniors. And today we have with us a very special guest, Siddharth Nag sir. And for those of you who don't know why he is so special, is because he is the founding member of this amazing young and energetic club.
A very warm welcome to you, sir. Before we go on to know more about sir from himself, I'd like to add that sir is also the founder and CEO of his successful startup, Autumn Leaves Solutions.
If you're from ITSM Dhanbad and you're watching this video, the first thing you got to do is subscribe to this channel. That's it. Why, how, क्यों, कैसे, कब, वो तुम्हें पता है. Cool then. Well, my name is Siddharth Nag and by my profession, I am an entrepreneur. And by my passion, I'm a storyteller. That's all I am in shortest words possible. That's it. And it feels really good to be a part of LiveTalksISM. So it was like one random evening, I was talking to my ex and Snigd called me up. He's like, bhai kuch karte hain. I was like, kya karte hain bro? He's like, let's start something in college that actually starts affecting life. And with that idea, we came up with LiveTalksISM. So I'm also the co-founder of LiveTalksISM. So let's start the show. So in simple words, I'm the co-founder of LiveTalksISM. I am a co-founder of a startup named Autumn Leaves Solution. I'm a storyteller. That's what I want to put emphasis on. And yep, let's start. Fine guys, let's start. Cool. ठीक है? चलो, कैसा इंट्रो सही था ना? अभी तक इतना अच्छा इंट्रो किसने बोला है? Let's start.
So thank you for that lively introduction of yours, and that was by far the best introduction that I have heard.
ठीक है, let's see.
So I have a set of questions for you.
Okay.
So we'll begin with the first question, and it's a bit serious type of a question.
Okay.
So the first question that I have is, there's a startup named Autumn Leaves Solution that it's yours. So what is it about? What does it do? How does it work?
Okay. In most simplest words, it's more like we help B2C brands with telling their stories. And we're also trying to get into Web 3.0, but that's again a different ballpoint story. Let's not get into this. In most simplest words, we help B2C brand tell stories. Now, if you want to understand more about the business, it's more like we help businesses with three basic parts. That is product development, marketing, and creatives. That's it. And then there is a lot of things that involve strategizing, planning up, executing those strategies, looking at the numbers, preparing their pitch decks, and all those things are basic startup work. So basically, if you're running up a startup, all you need is us. That's it, right? All you need is an idea. You come up to us and we do everything for you, from user retention to user acquisition to whatever fuck you want to call it. That's it. That's all we know. That's all we know as of right now. But yeah, the whole motive of Autumn Leaves Solution is to change the Indian startup ecosystem in a way that we haven't imagined, the way even I can't imagine right now. So that's the plan.
All right, sir. How are things going with ALS?
It's good. Like, we have been expanding a lot in the last couple of years, I hope so. The last couple of years, it started with my kind of ex who was doing something really great with her life. I thought I should also do something really good with my life too. So from that, we are like really leveling up. We have like new team members coming up, new clients coming up. We have raised a lot. We have been raising a lot of clients altogether. So pretty good in that sense, which also helped me to save to placement. So yeah, in that sense, it's really good for me too. It's really good for me.
So kudos to you for that brilliant idea of yours. And we'll move on to the next question now.
Cool.
Sir, हम startup and innovation के बारे में बहुत सुनते हैं. Even we get inspired listening to the stories. But sir, how to start? How to be get creative in executing those ideas, and how to start from scratch?
देखो, बहुत ही simple चीज़ है, ठीक है? There are two types of startup. The one is a service-based startup. The other one is a product-based startup. That's it. If you're running up a service-based startup, you can do it without a single upfront money, right? With product-based startup, there's a catch. You do need to have some amount of investment to actually run those startup, right? The other hack is be really smart. If you actually want to run something across a product-based startup, be really smart, get really smart people on the board, then try to raise money or try to like get at least some amount of funds from people around you. That's it. The greatest thing is, if you're running a startup, just start it. That's it. That's all you have to do. तुम्हें बस शुरू ही करना है, बाकी जर्नी वो स्टार्टअप खुद शुरू कर देगा तुम्हारे लिए. That's the whole motive of it. It's fine. That's it. ठीक है.
Sir, that was really inspiring.
It's very simple, bro. ठीक है. If you want to do something really good for the people, get into startups, right? It's rewarding. It's going to pay you a good amount of money. It's going to you're gonna make some really great connection with people across the industry. That's gonna happen. You're gonna be across different places that you've never imagined. So if you're this particular person, when you're starting up, you've gone from this level to that level. So that's the whole journey altogether.
So that was like very relieving to hear, but then it was pressurizing too.
So it's not actually pressurizing. It depends upon like what exactly you have to do with your life. That's it. I don't suggest people to start when they are in college, because you can get a really high paying job if you want to do it. But if you want to start a startup, do a startup. That's it. Alright. So it depends upon you. It's not for everyone. Trust me, it's not for everyone. It's like a whole different ballpoint game. It's gonna take your whole energy into train. But only if you're ready to do this, you're gonna do that. That's it.
Okay, so I'll take this as it's your heart stake.
हाँ, दिल की सुनो, दिमाग की मत सुनो उस वक्त के लिए, और करके देखो एक बार.
All right, sir.
That's it. और trust me, ये जो idea है ना कि दिल की सुनो, दिमाग की मत सुनो, it works. Listen to your heart for once. Let it run for you, because when you're from 18 to 22, you have a time to experiment around with your life. You can do a lot of experimentation. It's not really important to get a job. You can obviously get a job end of the day if you're really good with your skills, if you know how to talk to people, if you can know how to negotiate a deal, if you know how to plan out things, you know about a different set of topics, you're gonna get a job, right? It's pretty much okay. But why not do something that's really bigger than you? Isn't that the whole purpose of life? That's it, no?
Yes.
Cool then.
All right, sir. So introduction में आपने एक line mention करी that you are a storyteller too. Okay. So like I have seen you from far through social media handles, and it's been your take that I have been a storyteller. I want to be like, my life has been storytelling. So how is that so close to your heart?
यार हम जितने यहाँ पर बैठे हैं ना, जितने भी हैं हम सब एक कहानी है. That's it. मैं, तुम, वो कैमरा, we all are stories. That's it. हम इंसान नहीं होता, इंसान कहानियों से इंसान बनता है. That's the whole take, right? That's the whole take. There's no different way. So I'm a storyteller because I live by stories, and every part of my life has been a story, and I can tell it to people altogether, and I can make a living out of it. But I don't want to make a living out of telling stories, but I want to tell stories from a very big level that put me across entrepreneurship. Because if you're an entrepreneur or a business person, it's all about telling stories upfront. That's it. But हम सब कहानीकार हैं, और हम सब कहानियाँ कह रहे हैं अभी. That's it. We are having this conversation with each other. What we are doing? We're just telling stories to each other. That's what we are doing, right? Yup.
I am in awe of that answer. So
thanks a lot. That means a lot to me.
All right. So the next question is for Varun.
Sir, let's talk about LiveTalksISM. How did you get the idea of founding this amazing podcast club in the college?
Okay. 2 साल पहले, it was like, I think it's around 2020, right? So Snig called me up. It was a random August night, and Snig was like, "Bro, कुछ करते हैं कॉलेज में, क्योंकि भाई हम तो कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं कॉलेज में." And he was doing pretty big that time too, and I was like, "ठीक है, let's do something." And then he came up with the idea, why not? Let's bring all the smart people across one board and let's have a conversation with them. I'm like, let's go with it. And that's how the whole LiveTalksISM came into play. It started with a simple phone call from Snig to me, and then we planned out the whole thing. Went out there and we started this club, and this is how this looked like right now. That's it.
Okay, so are you satisfied with that decision of yours?
Oh, I think I love that decision right now. Just look at you guys here. You guys are having fun right now?
Yes, we are.
So that's it. That's the whole purpose, right? If you guys are having fun, it's worth it.
All
it's
right.
Worth it.
So let's talk about LiveTalksISM ka future. Where do you see LiveTalksISM and uska growth? Like, you have seen the whole journey of it. So are you very happy with the growth?
I think I'm really happy with the growth, but I think let's, as a club, what's the whole objective of being a club, right? Affecting lives of people at least across college, right?
Yes.
Right.
Let's have like more interesting people on the board. Let's have like more fun on the board, right? Let's be the biggest podcasting college network ever in India. Let's be this, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the whole plan, right? कि हम बेंच छोटा तो कोई भी कर सकता है, but let's do something that's really big, right in college itself. So this club is not कि हम बस college में seniors को बुला के बात कर लेंगे, ये चीज़ नहीं करना है. Let's call some really big people, right? Let's be the next Joe Rogan. Let's target that thing, right? Fine.
Okay.
And I'm extremely sorry for sledging because I'm from ISM. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah.
All right. So that was a given to you. And for the next
I
segment,
hope if anyone from ISM fraternity, any professor, someone like that is watching, I'm extremely sorry, sir. I'm extremely sorry. That's it, sir. Nothing more, nothing less.
all right. So
But please don't cut it. Let it be there. Please don't cut it. Let it be
so
there.
okay, we'll keep it as a lingo, not the literal meaning.
Yep.
And then I'll tell you, I have few personal questions for you.
Oh my God, yes, sure.
And we'll be beginning with that round now.
Yep,
Yeah.
let's start.
Sir, so we have seen your Insta
मत देखा
bio
करो Instagram, मत ही
and
देखा
you
कर.
have been traveling a lot lately. So is it your hobby? Is it your passion? What is it to you?
Traveling is an escape. It's everyone lies. Whoever is telling you traveling is a passion is lying to you. They haven't traveled enough. भाई तुम अगर रात के 3 बजे किसी रैंडम गांव में फंसे होगे ना तो ट्रैवलिंग तुम्हारी पैशन नहीं है भाई, तुम्हारी फटी हुई वहां पर खाने नहीं मिल रहे रात को, तुम बर्फ में मर रहे हो लिटरली, तुम रो रहे हो कि मैं कहाँ आ गया, ये सीन होता है. इट्स नॉट योर पैशन ब्रो, इट्स नॉट योर पैशन, इट्स जस्ट एन एस्केप बिकॉज योर नॉर्मल लाइफ इज रियली बोरिंग, right? It gets like a lot repetitive, so you are somewhere. That is what traveling means to me, a break from the normal life. That's it, not my passion for sure.
Okay, so traveling ko, could you define it in one word?
Traveling, it's a new experience.
All right, so that's up for traveling. And the next question is, I heard about an incident that happened in Vietnam.
बहुत सारे इंसिडेंट में से कौन सा इंसिडेंट मुझे देखना पड़ेगा, but yeah, which one, whatever.
That happened due to cultural differences somehow, and that changed your life. So I wanted to know about that incident. What was it all about?
It didn't. Yeah, it did change my life, but I don't think this is the right platform to talk about it. But yeah, it's more like Vietnam, or any other foreign country for that matter. It's very different from India, right? It's very different from India. Where Indians are like very aggressive, we're like very vocal, we're very loud. But other people, they're not that much loud. They're like more internalized, they're more happy with themselves. We're not that. We're like, bro, हम हैं, हम हिंदुस्तानी, वो वाली हमारे में feel है. But उनके साथ scene नहीं है. So what happened? I was living in Vietnam, and my host, he talked something bad about India. He's like, bro, Indians are poor. I'm like, खुद को देखा चूतिया तूने? You're telling we are poor, bro. तू कुछ चिंकी लग रहा है. तेरे ऐसे लौंडे काम कर रहे होते हैं हमारे यहाँ, मोमोज बना रहे होते हैं. So that was the whole reaction. It was more of a cultural difference because outside India, foreigners have a wrong perception about India. And if you're not solving that, you're not doing anything for India, bro. That's the whole point. So the whole fight was basically to defend India at an international platform. And that's it. And because of that, I was thrown out of my hostel at 2 in the night. So it was me and my 3 really good friends. We were out in random streets of Vietnam, don't know what to do. And yep, that's it.
Okay, so you talked about solving that problem, solving that, like, the image of India should be improved and the perception should be changed. So
Yep.
how do you plan to do that? Like, is there anything that you have in mind for like changing that perception?
Okay, India has been a socialist country till now. But if you actually want to, like, I'm not saying socialism is bad or something like that. Let's not get political right over here. I'm just saying that India is the next big thing around the world. That's it. The kind of entrepreneurs that is coming up and the kind of startups that is growing right now, the market is going to be like really free.
Yes.
दिक्कत पता क्या रही है में से इंडियंस और इंडिया के साथ कि हमें क्या करना है, हमें पास वो लिबर्टी नहीं रही है कभी. With the future, we are getting that liberty. We can do whatever we want to do. That is what is changing across Indians. So I'm really bullish on Indians right now. Not exactly on India because that's again like a 20 years time frame. Right now for the next 5 years, I'm really bullish on Indians because Indians are doing what they want to do. They're affecting lives. They're changing lives. Maximum CEOs around the world are Indians. Maximum startup entrepreneurs around the world are Indians. The most beautiful women around the world are Indians, right? So most of the things that can change the world, that is women, entrepreneurship and stories, is coming from India itself, right? Ramayana, Mahabharata, भाई हमने ये stories निकाली हैं, हम कहानियाँ कह रहे हैं बचपन से. That's it, right? We just have to capitalize on those things. So we are terrible with capitalizing on things that we value, right? Our women, I'm not saying to capitalize women, let's not take this wrong, but it's like our women, our stories, our culture. These are things that we can actually capitalize upon and be the next big thing. Not be the next USA, but be the next big thing.
Yeah.
All right. You have flattered a huge audience right there with the thing that you said about like...
Women are my favorite, bro. I love women. That's it. Nothing else.
All right. So we'd move on to the next question
I
with that.
hope my future girlfriends are not watching this, but yeah, I love women. Yeah, I love women.
Okay. So we'll move on to the next question.
So you have been following Osho lately, and so sir, how has it impacted your life?
Yeah, it's not about Osho. Like it's not about Osho. Osho for me is just like a person who tells stories, right? And who is a person who knows how to speak truth. So it has never been about Osho. It has always been about people who can go out and speak truth and harsh truth. That's it. And one thing that I've learned across past couple of years The moment you're honest with yourself, you win the game.
Yeah.
Right? So it's all about being really honest with yourself. For example, right now, it's alarm is ringing. मेरा उठने का टाइम है अभी. So the moment you be like really honest with yourself, with the people around you, you're gonna win. That is something which I learned from Osho. कि भाई दिल से बात करना सीख ले, दिमाग से बात मत कर और सच बोलना सीख ले. बस यही चीज़ है. Yep, that's how Osho has affected my life. He has made me like more calm, like more into. I understand things right now, at least from that perspective.
All right, sir. मतलब आपकी लाइफ की फिलोसफी तो हमें पता चलेगी.
चाहे मुझे खुद नहीं पता चल रहा है अभी तक, तुम्हें कैसे पता चलेगी?
सर जितना आपने बोला उससे हमने परसेप्शन बना लिया, बट देन नाउ वी आर इन द कैंपस आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग वेट, और मतलब I see a lot of cheerful faces right now. मतलब बहुत dull screens के बाद.
It's a lie. No one is cheerful. They're just acting. No one is happy. Right?
All right, but then.
Oh my God, that statement for final year boys. But this is the reality, bro. No one is happy right now. Okay? Everyone is acting to be happy, but no one is happy. I've been talking to a lot of people lately, for my year itself, right? I don't know if I should talk about this, but drugs, alcohol, and all these things have been really common. And it's not because you have fun doing that. It's because you don't have anything else to do right now. Right? So, it's not that people are really happy, it's that like people are having fun. Right? And happiness is again like a complex substance to get into, but that's it. People aren't happy. You don't see those cheerful faces. That's a lie.
All right. Okay, so let's move on to the questions.
You're blown away right now.
Yeah, I am blown away right now. It's like
इतना सच तो नहीं सुनना था हमें. कि सर हमारे मार्क्स तो नहीं आ रहे, जीपे नहीं बढ़ रही, ये सब कैसे सुखी कैसे रह सकते हैं हम?
थोड़ा absorb करने में टाइम लगेगा. But then I have this question कि what is one thing that changed in the final year? Like वो पहले 3 year में नहीं था, but then it is there right now.
It's people. You see all the final years right now, they love each other. मैं मजाक भी नहीं कर रहा भाई, फाइनल ईयर को हम जानते भी नहीं होंगे दूसरों को, मजाक भी नहीं कर रहा. We don't even know each other, but we'll fight for each other, right? No one is allowed to speak shit about my final year in front of me. It's not allowed. That's it. Right? We love people around us. नहीं था फर्स्ट ईयर सेकंड ईयर में नहीं था, पर अब जाके हम इतना लोगों से प्यार करते हैं, हम चाहते नहीं चीज़ें खत्म हो जाए. हमें पता है नेक्स्ट 2 महीने के बाद हम सब अलग होने वाले हैं, हम किसी को शायद हमारी बात भी कभी नहीं होगी दूसरे से, बट दैट्स ऑल वी हैव. वी लव ईच अदर एंड इट्स अ ऑनेस्ट ओपिनियन. फाइनल ईयर they are different यार. We'll literally die for each other. That's the whole point.
Sir, ये bond बनने का मतलब reason behind it, like ये 2 साल नहीं था and then it is now.
Maybe that was an addition for sure, but I don't know. हर चीज़ का आंसर नहीं होता है, but just like we came, we connected, that's it.
Okay, so you talked about कि 2 महीने बाकी हैं, ठीक है? तो आप 2 महीने क्या plan कर रहे हो? How do you plan to spend those 2 months that you have here?
The next 2 months, so for me, on a professional manner, it's like more like making my startup like really grow in some more terms. I have some MRR, some ARR, I have some metrics to follow, KPIs and all those shit. But in my life, just want to have fun right now. Because I know I'm going to miss these people when college gets over. So I want to get drunk, get high, and and all those things you guys know about. And I don't know how this podcast goes, but this is how it is. I'm just being real.
All right, sir.
I just want to have fun right now.
That is what we
and
expect
let's
from
not
the
edit anything. Let's be honest. सब कुछ भी edit मत करना. सब रहने दो ऐसा.
Alright,
देखते क्या होता है.
ठीक है. And now the next question वरुण पूछेगा.
Yeah. So sir, how close is IITISM to your heart? What is the one thing that most connects you to this place?
Bro, if I was never in ISM, I was never me. हम सबके साथ यही है ना, अगर हम ISM में नहीं तो हम रहते ही नहीं. हम जो आज हैं ना, no matter how much you hate your college, no matter how much you hate your people around you, but if you're not in OIS, अगर तुम ISM में नहीं होते ना, तो तुम नहीं होते आज. So whatever I am today, whatever, I'm not even anything, but like I wish I was something in my life. So if I'm happy, if I'm doing like really good in my life, it's all because of ISM. Because ISM has changed me. The kind of person I was when I was 18 and the kind of person I am when I'm 22, I know the difference. And it's all because of ISM. That's it. And the people around ISM.
All right.
This college, bro, right at the back, Indian School of Mines, it changes you as a person. Right? You're not the same person anymore. सब कुछ, bro, all the confidence, all the stories, इतने सारे कांड, friendship, ISM gave me everything which I could have asked for. So there's nothing more. Trust me, guys, juniors, ISM, I know you're gonna hate your seniors, you're gonna hate your juniors. That's gonna happen. But when you're in final year of your college, you're gonna fuck यार, सब चीज़ खत्म होने वाला है. वो reaction होता है final year में, और कुछ सोचते भी नहीं हो तुम.
Okay, so I have like
emotional time थोड़ा, emotional damage.
All right, but I have time right now. So मैंने एक शब्द सुना, कांड. तो I want to know what is the most stupid yet the funniest thing that you did in campus?
यार we can do it right away यार. So I don't even know यार. There are things that I can't talk about in front of camera because then मेरी back लग जाएगी. And I hope none of the professors is watching this, and if someone from mining machinery is watching this, sir, we love you a lot, sir, please fail मत करना. But anyways, I don't think as of like can'ts तो बहुत सारे हैं यार, like बहुत सारे हैं. But as of right now, I can't recall any one of them. Right, I'm terrible with recalling my can'ts.
Okay, sir. ऐसे थोड़ा थोड़ा पर्सनल है, अगर आपने कान मतलब थोड़ा कुछ बताने मना कर दिया तो there's this personal question कि हमारे कॉलेज में 2 अनऑफिशियल क्लब्स हैं.
हाँ.
Which are you a part of and since when?
Okay. अरे मैं जब स्टार्टिंग में हम सब आते हैं ना, तब आप तो भैया वही होते हो, दूसरे पार्ट वाले. ठीक है, वही होते हो ना, सबके तो वही होते हो. एंड इट्स फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2 years यू आर लाइक कि हम तो बस यही हैं, हम कभी करेंगे भी नहीं, छुएंगे भी नहीं जिंदगी में. एंड दिस इज गेटिंग लाइक रियली इंटरेस्टिंग, लाइक व्हाट आर दे टॉकिंग अबाउट. बट या तो हम जब फर्स्ट ईयर सेकंड ईयर में रहते हैं ना, हमें लगता है हम तो जिंदगी में नहीं छुएंगे, कभी करेंगे ही नहीं, और जो कर रहे हैं वो तो चूतिया इंसान है. जब फाइनल ईयर में आते हो बोलते हैं ब्रो यही तो जीवन है, जीवन का सत्य क्या है, यही है सत्य. सो दैट्स द होल थिंग ब्रो. सो व्हेन आई वाज इन first and second year of my college, I was like, I'm never gonna do this in my life, ever. I was in the first part of that club. Right now, I'm like, bro, second one is the greatest. That's it. That's the whole transformation.
So that was
But I don't suggest people the way I treat a lot of things. I don't know it's right for you or not. So take your own decision for yourself. For some people, the other part is good. For some people, that part is good. There's no one-way opinion on that. There's no one-way opinion on that. Right, trust me. Trust me, and I'm not suggesting you should be in the other part. You shouldn't be on the other part. It's terrible, trust me. The first part is like way more fun. Depends upon you.
All right.
Sir, can you describe your college life in 3 words?
3 words, friends, fun, and terrible grades. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great answer. That was
GPA
honest
has
answer.
been a lot of pain, I guess.
Yup. Always. I was just coming right over here. तो मुझे कहीं से WhatsApp मैसेज आता है हमारे ग्रुप पे कि हमारे ऑफलाइन एग्जाम शुरू होने वाले हैं और ऑफलाइन क्लास शुरू होने लाइक भाई ये तो नहीं होनी चाहिए, अगर ये हो गया तो हम खत्म ही हो जाएंगे. आई थिंक यू गाइस हैव द सेम रिएक्शन, ना? सेम रिएक्शन, नो डिफरेंट रिएक्शन कि नो आई जस्ट वांट टू एंजॉय माय कॉलेज, आई मीन सेकंड ईयर, अभी तो क्या करेंगे. या गाइस लेट्स कंटिन्यू.
ओके, ऑलराइट. सो मतलब हमने देख तो लिया आपका प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड, विटी रिप्लाईज वगैरह देख लिए, तो एक विटी रिप्लाई
दिस from my father actually.
All right. So that was a compliment to your father too. But then
let's hope. Father, please don't watch this. Please don't watch it. आपका बेटा से कुछ नहीं करता.
Okay. All right. तो मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन पे आपका विटी रिप्लाई चाहिए. ISM कल्चर के 2 पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट्स.
ISM कल्चर के 2 पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट्स. Connection.
All right.
It makes you really connected to each other.
Yes.
The next one is it makes you humble. Right. Okay. So the thing about ISM culture is that why do we need a culture? Because all the people right now are from different states in India. Right. Okay. I don't even know which places you come from. For example, I am from Kolkata. My team, someone is from Devghad, Harshal is from Lucknow, Snigil is from Bhopal. Just to connect all of them, you did one thing, and that one thing is that culture. Right. I'm not saying culture is best, but to connect people, you need something, and that something is culture right now.
Right. That is accepted.
Yes, sir. And we'll make sure that we'll take this culture forward.
Yeah, call people across your room, have fun. That's the way. That's how you carry the culture around. Right.
So, sir, let's move on and let's have a rapid fire round. And
you don't want a negatives about culture?
Okay, let's do it.
Negative about culture is just for ego boosting. That's it, nothing else. It's just for ego boosting, that's it. The culture, as a part of culture, it basically helps seniors to boost their ego. कि तुम्हें कहीं से इज्जत तो नहीं मिली तो जूनियर से इज्जत ले लो, वो सच्चाई है कल्चर की. This is the real dark side of culture. And second, that's the only dark side of culture. Second one, a lot of people build their image around culture. That's something that you don't have to do. Culture is a part. You're not the culture. Right? It's just a part of your life. You're not completely culture. So, and I think I'm going to get a lot of backlash from seniors. A lot of seniors, they're like, Siddharth, kya bol raha hai? But this is the reality. Even they know this. So I actually had a talk with a lot of seniors upfront. They're like, ki haan bhai, tu sahi to bol raha hai. Culture at its core is just for boosting seniors' ego. And the second one is to build an image. Right? And for seniors to feel good about themselves. This is like
Alright,
so
then you-
deep.
Okay,
अब
so
मैं
you,
जा रहा हूँ भाई, मुझे लग रहा है I'm gonna be cancelled soon.
okay, so you said about the positive and the negative aspect both.
But I
then,
am still in support of culture anyhow.
okay,
Yep.
so you want it like to be carried forward.
For
ये
sure, for
आगे
sure,
चलना
for
चाहिए.
sure. for
All
sure.
right then.
I'm being honest, but at the same time I love culture for sure.
Okay, so we'd move around like have a rapid fire round. ये ISM पे based है पूरी तरीके से.
ठीक है.
So whatever comes to your mind first after hearing the word, you
भाई
can say it.
साहब,
All right. So
डर
are you
लग रहा है
ready?
मेरे को. I'm really scared right now. ठीक है.
Okay. ISM.
As some friends,
Heritage.
drugs.
Sandeep.
संदीप ब्रदर.
Matiao.
मटिया भाई मेरी लाइफ.
Academic की छत.
Academic की छत again fun friends.
Ruby Lane.
Ruben, I never had any experience. Zero experience.
Sad.
Sad.
RD.
RD चाय.
Srijan और बसंत.
Srijan.
BTech.
BTech obviously. मटके की लड़कियां और BTech in general.
Friends.
Friends, Amber Broskies.
Clubs.
Clubs LCI always.
Okay.
Always bro, LCI I love you no matter what I'm in which club. LCI भाई मेरी. I'll tell you why LCI bro. Lights Camera ISM is that one club that have changed everything for me. Why I'm a storyteller because I was part of LCI.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, that's it. And there are a lot of internal things I can't talk about, but I love LCI.
Okay.
MK और GB.
GB.
Why
For
not
sure.
MK?
No. It's a one-way opinion. It's always GB.
All
भाई
right.
साहब देख मत लेना ये सब क्या चल रहा है, ये सारे क्वेश्चंस कहाँ से आ रहे हैं.
Live Talks ISM.
LiveTalks ISM, I'm really proud.
All right. So that's how we have come to the end of the rapid fire round.
Yep.
And we are really thankful to you for spending time with us, doing this podcast, and that has been the most lovely podcast.
You
that
guys
I've-
are having fun or not? पहले ये बता
Yeah,
दो.
I
You guys
had
are having fun?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is a good podcast?
Yes.
उससे पहले सब बोरिंग थे क्या सारे के सारे?
No, it was not boring, but then
Let's be honest.
I'll be honest. I did 3 podcasts, and one out of the 3 was really inspiring and really good to do, and that was the first episode of Know Your Seniors.
Okay.
So that was a good thing to do. But then yes, a lot of equations change when you're sitting face to face,
Yep,
when you're
always,
having an eye
always.
contact.
It's
So
an always
that
thing.
was a really nice thing to do.
Cool.
And I'm really thankful that you could spend your time over here
Yeah, I'm
with
more
us.
thankful for sure. I'm more thankful.
So we would cross our fingers and move ahead with Live Talks ISM as a club, and we do
Let's
great
see.
things in it.
I'm hoping you guys do make it कि भाई सब क्लब्स बोले कि ये कौन सा क्लब आ गया अचानक से, वो रिएक्शन तो आना चाहिए एटलीस्ट हमें.
All right,
LCI
sir.
did it. Right now LCI when Piyush started it with just a small club जो videos बनाता था. Now it's a really big club at least in ISM. We're gonna do the same thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's be the next big thing.
And
Not the next LCI for sure. At least the next big thing in college.
Okay, so fingers crossed, and let's just keep working and let's see where
Yep,
we
let's
go.
see. It's gonna take you somewhere at least. You never know.
Yes. So thank you, and with that's how we have
Done?
come to the end of this
It's
podcast.
done.
Thank you, sir.
खत्म. I think. चलो.